Welcome back, everybody, to the Racing Connects. So, we just had the past race weekend come by for Formula One, and we were at Silverstone, so the Silverstone Grand Prix. And it was a very interesting Grand Prix. So, this is my opinion on what happened and maybe what should happen in the next few races. Stay tuned. All right, so to begin with, we had obviously got practicing and whatnot, which is okay to watch, but I don't really watch that stuff there. It's kind of pretty much like sandbagging and techniques and whatnot, and that's just how I feel about it. I don't really watch much of the practicing, but the qualifying was very good. Very interested to see where people are improving in their cars and throughout the season, especially Russell getting Q3. That's very exciting. He got P7 for the sprint race, and I'm looking forward to see what he can do if he does go to Mercedes next year or if he stays in Williams. Williams looks like they're improving. Hopefully, Latifi can get better and get maybe into Q2. That'd be cool. And at least he's outperforming the Haas. So if they wasn't performing the Haas, I'd be a little worried there. But the sprint race happened. This is the first sprint race we've ever had in F1, and it was awesome. It was like a mini race within the race weekend. Um, I like it. I like the format a lot. It's really cool to see everybody kind of fight for positions. Maybe they didn't have a good qualifying, so this is the chance to um, get into a better position for the future event. Also, there's a lot of stakes on hand because if you mess up your vehicle or you you mess out someone else, you could get a grid penalty, or you might not be able to even race at all for the event. Also, what I like about it too is that you can see the race pace of other teams. Right? Mercedes learned a lot that Red Bull, if Red Bull gets away in the beginning, it's pretty much impossible for them to catch up unless something significantly happens or you have a really good race strategy. So it was very interesting to see Red Bull just pull away like that, and Mercedes had nothing to capitalize with. But that leads up to their race. Now, first lap. This is controversy. Very controversial. Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton crash on the first lap. Um, First of all, I want to say I'm very happy to hear that Max Verstappen's doing okay. I heard when he hit the wall, it was 51 G's onto his body, and so that's a lot of that's a lot of force. But he was able to walk away with minor injuries. Then Lewis, he got a 10-second penalty and was able to overcome that and win the race. Now I don't want to create any bad blood of anybody, but was Lewis Hamilton at fault? Yes and no, kind of. So I think the I might space anyway, but corpse is the turn that they went into, and he went on the inside. Now he missed the apex, so yes, his car would drift up the track. Max knew he was there. He had to know he was there, and Max cut down, closing the door, right? And this isn't NASCAR where your wheels are covered by fenders. Like these are open wheeled vehicles. So if another wheel touches another wheel, it's not good. Not good at all. In my honest opinion, I want to say it's a racing incident. Um, both both were in the wrong, but if you go by mathematics, Lewis would have hit Max unless Max really stirred out of the way. So I don't want to say it's a racing incident. Now, after that, the racing was very close. So, like I said, he had a 10-second penalty for Lewis, and not just him, but his whole team was able to overcome that. That just shows how good Mercedes is as a team and how good Lewis is as a driver. Now, poor Leclerc, he was so close from getting a victory for Ferrari, and with 2 laps left to go, he got overtaken. But Leclerc did a very good drive too. And Bottas, I feel bad for Bottas, man. It's just something that's going on with him and the team. Like he was ahead of Lewis, right? Lewis had the 10-second penalty, so there should be no reason why Bottas couldn't get second or even first. They're in the same vehicles. But Bottas, being a good teammate, was told to let Lewis go by. He's got a faster pace, and he complied. So, he still got podium, third place. But I feel for the guy. It's just unfortunate that he has to always be the wingman. He can't be fighting for first for whatever reason. But that's just what's going on there. For the rest of the race, though, with the rest of the pack, we didn't really get much information about what was going on with any other drivers. That's the one downfall about that race. We didn't really see any other action. Um, but for what you could see, though, it was a very good race. Now, with Lewis celebrating at the end, I'm pretty sure he wasn't aware that Max was in the hospital, so I'll give that to him. But if you are aware that your competitor is in the hospital and you're the one that kind of caused the accident, you know, to show some respect and not celebrate like he did before. So like I said, hopefully he didn't know. If he did know and he still kind of went on with that celebration, it's kind of not good, right? Even Kyle Busch, when he spun out his teammate by accident in the Xfinity Series a couple weekends ago and won the race, he didn't celebrate. He didn't do his burnout. He didn't do his bow. He just took the trophy and kind of went on. So, you know, 8 times he's won that race and his home on his home soil. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of emotion, but I think that FIA and F1 is gonna have to really look into what they want to do with these next generation of cars because they designed the next F1 Formula One cars to be a lot closer, right? They want closer racing, so it's more interesting. But we're seeing what close racing can do. It can be very dangerous, right? Like I said, they're not fendered vehicles. They're open wheels. So as soon as these wheels touch, it's disastrous. So hopefully, they can figure out something else. Because I want to see hard racing, but I don't want to see people risking their lives unnecessarily. And that's just what happened at Silverstone. But besides that, it was a very good race. Comeback. It was a good comeback. But yeah, I'm not too happy about all the things that have been said about Lewis. I know there's been a lot of racial stuff going on, and it's just not appropriate. It's not. We're in 2021 now. That shouldn't be happening. And yeah, and hopefully it doesn't get to his head. Hopefully, like everybody can just get back together and enjoy the sport for what it is. And this might be one of the best seasons we've ever had in Formula One and best rivalries, and we want to see everybody come out safe and have a good time and win races and get podiums. But Silverstone was just a wild ride, and that's just my opinion on it. If you guys have any other opinions or you disagree that I think it's a racing incident, I will lean more that it is Lewis's fault. He did come into that corner very fast, and if he didn't, that wouldn't happen. And the old saying is you don't win the race in the first turn. I know this was a couple turns, so you don't even win the race in the first lap unless you absolutely can't catch them after, which was kind of contradicts what I said because of the sprint race. Red Bull was just gone, but you still can't win your race in the first lap unless they got a really good race strategy. But that's pretty much what I want to say on the Silverstone. I'm really enjoying making these series for everybody. I'm a very small channel right now, but hopefully we'll get there, we'll get big, and we'll do some fun stuff together. But Mama, this is just my opinion, and no one asked for it. Everybody, you take care. Bye bye.